It is a post-apocalyptic world. Couches lie strewn carelessly in the streets. It is nighttime. No one can be found. Pieces of furniture randomly scattered around. But worst of all, if you look in the sky, ah! No, okay. He's throwing the Majora's Mask moon or something there. Anyway, hello guys, it's Nintendo Capri Sun. And hello, I'm here vlogging once again. See my shirt. How do you like my shirt? Just got this in the mail. Yeah, very nice, huh? I was actually thinking earlier this week I'd almost wish I could just cancel my membership with Gold's Gym and go get Anytime Fitness instead, get a membership there. Because it's so much closer to the house. Like, I looked it up on MapQuest, and Gold's Gym is actually like 12 miles from here. I can cut off 1 mile of that trip if I go through the city, but then it's like traffic lights all the way. I don't know though, I mean, I went up and looked, I actually went online earlier today and looked up Gold's Gym cancel membership to see like how I would go about doing that so that I could switch over to Anytime Fitness, which is like a few blocks from here. Well, I've heard a bunch of like these nightmare stories about trying to get out of their memberships there, and people saying that they would like send in, like you would have to send in a written, contract or something in the mail. Like you can just go in the store and do it. You can just walk to the cashier and say, I need to cancel. And if you do cancel, you have to prove that you're moving more than like 30 miles away or something. And it's just like, what? Like, I didn't know any of that was in the contract. If I don't even know where the contract is that I signed. I should look at it, but I figure, well, it's only a few months before I move to Seattle. I'm going to take, I'm going to be switching bank account numbers. I mean, they're not going to have any way to automatically take money out once I do that, right? So, what's the worst that could happen? Just let them take out the $10 for the next 3 months and go ahead and pay 2 memberships. I mean, it would be worth it if it gets me off my ass, because I'm telling you, driving that 12 miles every day is not something that I want to do. It's just not worth it. I mean, I'd just as soon get a treadmill in my own house and do it at home. I'm already thinking about like getting some weights, which I could probably easily do. They probably got them at Walmart. Get some weights and I could do some weightlifting right in my own home. That sure would be easier than driving way the hell out, to do a workout when you're literally spending a third of the time that you're gone in the car. It's just like, well, is that a third? I guess you figure 15 minutes there and 15 minutes back. It's a half hour. If you work out for 90 minutes, that's a fourth of your time. That's still too much. It's just, I don't know, I smell something burning. It smells like burning deodorant. Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, I'm going to still go, and just put up with it, but I'm starting to think it would be worth paying 2 memberships if I can't cancel the Gold, just to not have to drive. I mean, hell, the money I'm spending on gas to drive, 24 miles there and back, and you're doing that 3-4 times a week, well, now you're looking at, 100 miles. I mean, that's more than I ever did when I drove to work. I mean, I drove to work because it was just a few miles away. I only have to fill my tank like once a month, but now, geez, I'm spending more on gas now than I ever have before. So you figure $10 membership a month, I mean, that doesn't seem bad, but if you're spending $70 in gas, just to get there, well, then I don't see how that's worth it. I might as well just keep paying the $10 if I can't cancel it and go to Anytime Fitness instead. They're right up here in the, well, they're not right here, but they're in the, where I used to work. They're in that same shopping center complex, whatever you call it. I can't believe they got these doors shut. They never had these doors shut before. We can see if my Nintendo Capri Sun was here, still on the wall. It'd be kind of sad if it wasn't there, but then again, there is the door here, I guess. But no, looks like they've cleaned off the walls. It's not there. It would have been right there, but it's not there. The grass and stuff is up on there now. Looks like somebody ran through a football field with a truck and then took it through here. Anyway, okay, one other thing I need to tell you is that I have another package at the house that I never opened on my last packages video, which I think that's been about 2 months now. I'm just going to take the camera right inside and go ahead and open the package on camera when we get back so we can see what it is. Because it's been literally, like last time I did my packages video, I left one package in the car by accident that I never took in from the post office, and I found it sometime later, and now it's been sitting in the apartment for another like a month and a half. And every time I see it, I think, I need to show this in a video, whatever this is, because I don't know who this is from or what it is, but when I move to Seattle, I don't know how much of stuff I'm going to be able to take with me. So I want to try to make a whole trip in, one trip in the car, just take what's most important to me. There's a lot of things I can replace. Well, there's a lot of things I don't even use to begin with. I don't know, but stuff like furniture, I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to rent a whole truck for that when I can spend that much money just on new furniture. If you rent a truck, it's going to be, $300? Hell, I just leave this stuff here and take the $300 with me over there. Go to IKEA, get myself a sofa sleeper or something. And then, and make sure I get a downstairs apartment. For the love of God, I'm so sick of living upstairs. I freaking hate it. I'm telling you, every time somebody walks by, the walkway that goes around the building, it sounds like the thing's going to crumble and fall. And this morning, somebody was knocking on the door next door. I don't know how many people they got living over there, but I swear it must be like 4 people in that one bedroom apartment. And there's always, and this happens all the time, as long as I've lived here, this happens. Every now and then somebody comes and starts knocking on the door over there, and they don't get an answer, and they'll sit there and knock for 15 minutes. And this has happened numerous times. Yeah, the one time that somebody was knocking on the door and they started screaming the name Jessica. I swear I thought it was an abusive boyfriend, and she was hiding inside just waiting for him to go away, because that's what it sounded like. He sounded totally convinced that she was in there. And to this day, I couldn't tell you if she was, but he was knocking on that door and just screaming her name. And it went on for 10 minutes, and I'm like, jeez. Anyway, well, that was nice. Now my nose is runny, which always happens after I walk in the cold. Gonna open up the package, gonna see what's inside. We're gonna know, and it's gonna blow our hide. I get the feeling it's just toilet paper because it's really light, but eventually I had to open this thing. Good lord. Oh, wait, look at here. Wait a second. Here, now I'm starting to regret. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. R-Gauge 145s, ARGAGE 145. Dear Nintendo Carissa, in honor of your valiant fight against the zombies and showing mastery over your arsenal of plans, I bestow upon you a clay replica of a Doomshrew. Oh yeah, you asked me if you could send that, and yeah, sure enough. Well, this is cool. I remember the messages we sent back and forth about that. This is awesome. Oh, there it is. Huh. Oh man, it's a Doomshrew. You probably can't see that at all on this camera, but it looks really cool. It's shiny, it's got the red eyes. Oh man, I'm putting that up here by Yoshi, man. Doomshrew. That is epic. Oh, I'm so sorry it took me that long to open your package, man. I am such a dipshit. Here, see if we can get a closer look here. You can see what it really looks like there. By the way, that's Yoshi, and that's this Goomba sniffing his butt. I don't remember who all gave me what there. Somebody sent me the Goomba in the mail, I think. But Yoshi, Chuck and Conroy gave me that. So power to the players. GameStop. Back when I still worked at Pick and Save, I went to GameStop one day to buy Metroid Prime to do the LP. And I had that bag sitting in my car. It said power to the players, and it was just the only thing even remotely video game related that I could look at while I was there. So for sure as hell we're going to hear no conversations about it. Oh, it was like the only saving grace was to go out to that car and see that bag and just think, oh, still have that. Anyway, thank you so much, dude. That'll be all. I'll see you guys next time. Here on Freaking NCS. Oh, that guy that sews his mouth, he's like,